Hey, D. How you doing? Hey, Lindsay. How you doing? Kind of hot. Yeah, I think it's hot about everywhere. Trying to finish work. Yeah. As long as y'all doing all right, that's what counts. Oh, I'm hanging in here, love. Hey, Lindsay. Lisa. Hey, Alice. Oh, yeah, it pays to do something either very early in the morning or way late in the evening. But sometimes, well, here lately, even up in the evening, it's just so muggy you can't really do nothing with it. You have an hour left. You working indoors? Hey, Judy. Oh, you're inside. Yeah, all that noise can get to you, that's for sure. Uh huh. Yeah, and whatever you do, do it fast. Yeah, it's been so hot in the evening here. So muggy, your clothes just stick to you. I wish. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy spring and summer, but when it gets too hot, I have to lay low. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hey, Sabine. Yeah, it's pushing some limits a lot. Uh, yeah, I can't breathe right out there in that mess. It's I might as well just stay in the house. Time I go out and come back in, it's like I've done took a shower nearly. I'm so wet. It's crazy. Clothes stick to you and everything else. Aggravating bunch of bull. I can't either hardly. Uh-uh. There's a heat advisory around here too. Yes, way too much. I'm glad I got that kitchen and living room um, separated with that big old curtain thing. Yeah, well, no, I've not heard it yet or nothing. Uh, but I know for a fact that everything that she says is going to be a lie. But I'm having pizza. That's what we might do tonight too. I don't know. I don't know. I try to, get in there and cook something every night. But some nights now would just make us a sandwich or something, you know. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, it's all she does is why uh, there was another thing popped up when I turned the laptop on and said something other about rescued the kids from a hotel up in New York. I don't know why they keep doing all this. You've missed the whole case. Well, you watch Summers, it's about the same thing. Just, I guess the little boy and little girl, uh, Jack and Lily Sullivan, out of Nova Scotia, Canada. Uh, they little boy is 4 and Lily 6, and from discipline for him, uh, you wetting his bridges and all, they'd put him outside and stuff like that, you know. Um, One day he said, uh, whipped and choked, and I asked uh, Lily, did she get that kind of stuff? And she said, yeah, but something about they did something to Jack first. So what I don't know what to think of. I don't even want to think of it, but people, I've been telling on here, people need to stop throwing up things that they don't have no evidence about it just to get views. And they're just trying now harder and harder to do it. And all it's doing is setting back time, wasting time. Yeah, like she'd been, hey, Joey, like she'd been already noted down what she's going to say. Uh, I don't believe none of that bunch up there. Um, there's some things that the authorities are not telling. I mean, this they want to keep talking about first and the second, but they're not being realistic. The children went. What happened to the children happened a week prior to the 911 call. So they set up a good game, but it it's going it's gonna fail. It ain't gonna work. Um, they all talking too daggum much. And Cody's mom, the biological dad's mother, said that Daniel told everything. But every time you listen to anything she's got to say, it's like she's done wrote it on paper and memorized it. She don't even have expression hardly on her face. Hey, Connie, we've lost a lot with everybody, Lindsay. Even Summer, Dylan Brown, Kylie Rodney, new ones. Um, it's it's just been a mess. I'm trying to give it a couple of days or so before we start back with Jack and Lily. See if anything else they can come clean with. We've been getting all the truth from the children and past loved ones, none from the adults and family and friends. They just keep digging and digging and digging, plotting and plotting. And everybody got it all twisted around. That's why Summer's case is like it is. I've tried to tell people not to do it that way unless you got facts to back it. Just seems like it's making them work harder to do it. It's crazy. That's what I heard. Yeah. Now where it is not, I don't know. You'd think it'd start popping on up pretty regular too. But no. Durwood is done told too daggone much. Uh, Daniel's mom has told too much. Everything been flipped over. From, hey Andy, from her seeing the kids play in the yard to she didn't know why Daniel and Malaya went out with them to hearing them way up in the morning crying and screaming and carrying on being put in a vehicle. So they can't keep their story straight. Yep. Just start interrogating them right off the top. You doing all right, Andy? Not on my end, not on you yet. They had a thing popped up earlier. Said yes, they do. Said that checked a apartment or something other up in New York. Uh, like they had it here a while back. Where they had somebody edited in a clip from the cop show, them busting in a place, and they said they rescued the kids. Now they're trying to do the same thing again. Now there's another one up. Hey, Kathy. I would love to believe that. I really would. But I'm not so quite sure that I'm just not so sure that anybody can get by with it through these reses here because they're suspicious enough as it is. And Malaya and her mama caused that problem, so sent a photo. Let me see what this shows here. Chief mom for police to investigate the rise funds once we know where Lil Inject are. Dolly Vision. I support Belinda too. Oh, she gets custody. What in the world? Man, this is about ignorant. Man, no, that dog won't hunt right there. No, see, if say if indeed they did move the children, or if they were in a basement somewhere with a mattress, or in someone's barn and moved again, then somebody's getting close. Somebody's getting close. I'd give anything under this sun if they could be found alive. Well, that's what I would think. But with nobody being able to come up with any kind of proof, you know, like I said, seeing is believing. And it's already been shown publicly that the public cares more for her children than she does. She wouldn't help search. She said, I ain't looking for a damn thing. Then run off with Meadow, which was a crime. Take another YouTuber there to prove it. Yeah, well, yeah. If, like I said, if it were true, for definite, we could see footage of it. There'd be pictures up, dated, the whole 9 yards, and nobody been able to provide that. Um, uh, no, I ain't heard nothing. I said I was gonna give it a couple days, or so to see what they come up with next. But as soon as I turned this thing on, it was like doing another one of them busting in apartment things, rescuing the kids. That's right. If they're alive, show it. You know, but someone leaked it. Yeah. If like I said, if these kids were alive and well and not hidden, then they would be proof somewhere that these children are still alive. I did ask the other night, and I said, "Have you guys been moved again?" And I heard a woman say, "Yeah." I don't know where to or anything. That one we clicked on was all lies. Yeah, yeah, just tell the damn truth. Get it over with. It's. I don't know where if anybody looks at it the way I do or not, but I'm gonna try to explain this. If if is a big damn word, and might, they grow on chickens' asses. But let me tell you something. If these children were in fact okay and fine and everything good, why would there have been such an uproar between families? Why would Daniel have to be out there putting his face in the camera every day? Why would Malaya run off and take the baby from him? Why would they be in hiding? Why would they do this? Why would they do that? If something has not happened. there are no understanding about it. I mean, there's actions speak louder than words. Now he's done admitted that these children were never in the woods. He got so close to telling what Malaya did, and he does it too. If something has not happened to these children, we would not be doing what we're doing now. Yeah, they wanna act, you know, so as everything is smooth and all right. But why are they still all in such a frantic? Why would they be worried? Why would why any of it if the children were alive and safe and well? Why? Why couldn't she just say, look, hey, I'll let somebody else take them and I don't want them no more? That would have been more logic. But the reason that none of their photos or videos is not surfaced is because they cannot. Now, if none of us won't say anything, I'll tell him that is ironclad. Uh, but I mean, I know Daniel had a hand in it, but I honestly believe the worst came from Malaya. And as far as getting rid of evidence, that would have been numbnuts and Daniel. But I just don't see that Daniel would be to that point to where he knowed if he messed up at any point in time with them kids or Meadow, either one, that she was going to leave him. And now I bet the fight was on because she already had been seeing someone, and now he's seeing someone, and they're wanting to talk about all that crap instead of the children. They keep avoiding the inevitable. It's wrong. It's wrong. Exactly. He played alone. And I bet it was hard. Yeah. I bet it was hard on the heart uh, while taking the kids outside screaming and carrying on to be put in that car. But people can look at this thing all any which way they want to. But if you really want the truth, it's going to come from the children. And it's going to come by seeing if they were alive. Like I said, it would be broadcast all over around this world. It's, yeah, good. No, nothing. Nothing. Yeah, that's bullcrap. Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, they just him hauling around. People trying to get views and not facts. Um, so until someone can show me a video or some pictures up to current date, I'm not going to believe anything nobody's got to say about it, except for the children. And one thing that, like I said before, leads me to thinking is because they're very they're not hard to get to come through and speak. But if they are alive, then I'm better than I was when I was younger. Yeah, they guilty, and I'm nuts is too. But you notice how he trying to keep his nose out of it now. But they ain't in the realm. This is what we heard. Uh, sounding like Jackson. Hello, need help. So I asked some kind of question. He said, "That's why evil." And then I heard the same little boy's voice said, "My hands." And then in bathroom, help me. Black truck. Uh, and I was asking about the pink jacket. She said, "My coat." And then wet pants. And then I asked about a discipline, and that's when they said what they did. And then Rose said Jack, Grandma, and Durwood. And someone said that Grandma and Durwood used to go together. And then I heard something that I didn't like, but I don't know if it was meant for the children or for someone else. But it said eyes pulled out. And then I heard someone say cousin. And here was the tricky part. It said bathroom. He something other in the bathroom. And Summer spoke up. And she said, "No, he in the bathroom." And I wrote it down right here. And then right after that, I heard pillow again. And I used earbuds last night to listen. And it said pillow, not meadow. Hey, lifestyle. So, like I said, seeing is believing. Send me a video with a current date on it. Them children doing all right, and then I'll let it go. Till then, I will not. Yeah, I want to see if we can hear of Sebastian for a little while. Hadn't done anything with him in a good minute, and you're right, we ain't done none of them in a while. Um, but I just can't keep these children out of my mind. Oh, I know he has. I know he has. Uh, I believe he acts on his thoughts. Um, and then with really talking about being woke up the way she did, and then finding them underwear out there, that that you put them two things together and it'll piss you off quick. Um, and they can't nobody tell me that that wouldn't cause that for that little girl. I'm gonna turn this thing on and just let it play for a few minutes before I go asking any questions. Okay. Hey, Lisa. There you go. I'll call out to Sebastian here in a minute. From just the length of time that we turned that on, I heard, "I'm Jack," and then I heard someone say, "I bet they panicked." Sent a real news report. DNA is currently being tested today, along with some clothing items found. See? Alright, now we're getting somewhere. But, sometimes that takes a while. Um, that stuff like that right there, that's what I want to hear. Uh, you know, it could be that the FBI has done got them, and then again, they may not have because they've been moved again. Yeah, that's her blanket. You got that right. And there's plenty of evidence right there on them underwear and that sock, uh, the backpack that's in the garbage. Uh, Now that piece of that coat plus the blanket. I mean, look, you got they tried to say last night. I don't know if you're still on at the time, Andy, but they tried to say on one of these clips right here that the trailer or the camper had zero DNA of these children in it. What kind of bullcrap is this? You know. So all this hollering about rescuing the children and did this and did that, it's a bunch of bullcrap. They're doing it for the views, and they need to stop. Sometimes you you play sick long enough, and it could happen to you, kind of deal. They need to stop. They really, really need to stop. So yeah, just within this time length, that's what we've got. I'm gonna call out to Sebastian and see if we can get him to speaking. But if something is mentioned about Jack and Lily, I'm not I'm not going to push it away. I'm gonna finish listening to it and I'll just jot it down. Sebastian Rodgers, can you hear me? Sebastian Rogers, can you hear me? Sebastian, Sebastian Rogers, can you hear me? Sebastian Rogers, can you hear me, buddy? Sebastian Rogers. I just heard. Hello. Hey, Sebastian. I just heard a gentleman say, "Hey, Sabina." Uh, there it was again. Hey, uh, Sebastian, is there anything that you can tell us? Something new? I know we ain't talked in a minute, so is there anything you could tell us? Sebastian Rogers, stay focused. Can you hear me? Uh, can you tell me some new things, Sebastian? What's what's been going on? What's being said? They've been putting up more and more pictures for you. Sebastian. Paula is not on right now. You seen it? Hey, Sebastian, can you tell me anything new? Something that we've not heard yet. Joni says, Sebastian, we will never stop looking for you. Your dad, Seth, is determined to find you, sweetie. Yeah, Dad, yeah. We Sebastian Rogers. Hey, if you could tell us just something new, something that we haven't heard yet about you. His dad is so sad, yeah. So, Catherine Mattis says, we love you, Sebastian, with hearts. Judy says, hi, Sebastian, with hearts. Joni says, Sebastian, are you near the treehouse? last time we spoke, you said that you were in something. Dad. Sebastian. Again, last time we spoke, you said you were in something. Can you tell me what that is? Honestly. Not sure. Can't get out. Sebastian Rodgers. Are you still inside of your home? Not this year. No, man, Gene ain't on. Where are you now, Sebastian? Man, you'll melt around here. If you're not inside your home now for this year, where are you now? Sabina says, Sebastian, when you left the restaurant with Mom, did you see Chris Proudfoot in the car next to your mom's car?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, where where are you now? Because I've heard before you say that you were in the home. I heard that in the in the closet. I heard on the shelf. Where are you now, Sebastian? If you've been moved again, where are you? Judy says, I love you. Oh, Sebastian, Summer, and Rose. With hearts and roses. Yeah. Sebastian, Foot. Are you talking about Chris Proudfoot? What's his name again? Chris Proudfoot. Did you say Chris Proudfoot? He was in the car. Okay. He seen it too? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard him plainly say I seen him in the car. Pamela says, we love you, Summer and Rose, Sebastian, Mama Joy with hearts and roses. Sebastian, tell us something new here. You've not been, if you've been moved before the beginning of this year, where are you now? Joni Clear says, Sebastian, does the tattoo on your mom have anything to do with where you are? I may have heard a little yes there, Joni. Yes. Sebastian, you're innocent. You, in my book, you should have done more damage to it. You did all right. Tell us something new, Sebastian. Where are you? Where are you now? Summer, you said Deborah? Let me try something here. Try to stay focused here, Sebastian. Can you tell me anything new, Sebastian Rodgers?
Struggling. Okay.
Sabina says, Sebastian, are you in Tennessee? Sebastian Rodgers. Can you hear me? Well, help him out. Sebastian, just hear me. You're going to sound a little different, but you can answer direct question. It's me. And we'll know that it's you.
Well, he's...
Sebastian Rodgers. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you tell me where you are?
Fight.
You had to fight? Yeah. You did pretty good there. You left your mark anyway. Can you tell me where you are? Yeah, Sabina's right here. Hold on. Sebastian.
I suppose.
Sebastian Rodgers. Hear me. Can you tell me where you are now?
Great.
in heaven. Who's that female?
To speak.
Christy. Well, I'm trying to reach out to. I'm trying to reach out to Sebastian Rodgers. Yeah. Can you help me out with that?
Two people.
Go ahead. Sebastian Rodgers, try to hear me.
Support.
Where are you now?
Party.
Yeah. You said I'm what? Where are you?
Music.
Proudfoot. What about him?
Love it. As
I think this one's easier for him to work through. Sabina says, Sebastian with hearts. Are you still in Tennessee? Yeah. Well, thumbs up, 17. Yeah, come on, hit that like button. Sebastian. Not a lot. Joni says, Sebastian, can you see your school from where you are right now? What would you say a blade and bullet, Sebastian? Sebastian, if there's really nothing new that's happened, can you tell me what you can see around you? I'm gonna ask again. Are you still in something, Sebastian? I think you heard mud. Sebastian Rodgers. Can you tell me what is the last thing that you told me the last time we spoke? Can you tell me, Sebastian, what's the last thing you remember telling me? The last time we spoke. heard someone say, I pray he would. Yeah. Anything away from that would be good. Lindsay says, Sebastian, are you near Shelby? Lindsay Nelson says, Sebastian, are you somewhere near Shelby Forest? Shelby Forest. Your dad would know? Do you believe that your father knows deep down where you are? And when being looked there, you were moved again, correct?
Excuse me.
When they looked where your dad told them to look, they had already moved you. A lot. No, it wasn't the father. It was mom and stepdad. He told us something when we first started working with Sebastian. He was talking about how he bit and scratched his stepdad, and they went on this road, and the last thing he told his stepdad said was that he wasn't nothing but in the way anyways. that they just there was more to it. But I'm trying to remember. Said something about now everybody can be happy or something like that. I don't remember now. Did what he did, pushed him off the side, which filled up with water. I went there, and there's a culvert there, and there's just the way he described it was perfect. And there's junk piled up out there, old tires, drums, all kind of junk, rocks, which were. And he's been moved. I couldn't tell you how many times. They really, really did this kid wrong. It's pretty bad when you have to find love in death, ain't it? He was only like in 2 weeks, about almost close to 2 weeks, to being with his dad permanent, his real dad. Sebastian, can you tell me what was the last thing you told me when we talked last? Was in what? Yeah, something like that. I don't have to look at your face no more or something. So, as of now, you're not in your home. You need energy. Sabina says, can they tell us if justice is close? It would be nice to find you, Sebastian. Yeah. I know they did. Good. Did you know? Did you know that your dad is taking your mom and stepdad to court next week? Sebastian only. Did you know that this was going to happen? Okay. Sebastian, is there anything that you would like to say to your real dad? Sebastian? Sebastian, is there anything that you, would y'all hush for a minute? Settle down. Sebastian, is there anything that you would like to say to your dad? I'm bet. Are you trying to say I'm better? Huh. That's right. That's right. Either way, they're gonna get it. I hate to even say this, but Sebastian, is there anything that you'd like to say to your mom? You tell her what? Remember that what? Bobby, yeah. Joni says, what about to your sister, Faith? You, you seen her the other day? Are you trying to stay around family? Yeah. Well, that's the best thing to do. Did you say she was looking at pictures? I sat near her arm. The tattoo. Hey. Sebastian, think about some stuff. Think about some stuff that you might want to think about some stuff that you might want to talk about. Anything that you can think of that is new, anything you want to talk about to your family, bad or good, it don't make no difference. You just tell it the way you want to. And tonight you'll have a chance to speak again and just let her rip, buddy. I don't know. Let me ask that. Joni says, how can we visit you, Sebastian. Where would we have to go to visit you? Yeah. Where would we have to go to visit you? There's too much moss. Sabina says, we love you, Sebastian, with hearts. You too. Little reverse psychology there. Too much moss. Hmm. You know, last time we spoke to Sebastian, he said that he was in something black, had a top on it, and in the home, in his own home. This time he said, not this year. If indeed, I'm not saying it did, I'm not saying it didn't, but if what he spoke on the last time happened because of the Proudfoots, um, a lot of people take things like that to the ocean and scatter it out, or uh, maybe to a place that he enjoyed going or something, scatter it out. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, you're awesome. But eating a Hershey bar, would you like one? You just stir up a mess right there. Then we couldn't get uh, uh, Summer to shush a little while. Uh, I notice sometimes when we talk about food and stuff, she'll giggle a little bit. Uh, I'm gonna listen to this one back with some earbuds. Um, she gets off at 9 tonight, so it may be around 10, 11 o'clock before I get to come back home. Uh, yeah, bless you. Probably, more than likely. Could very well be. Hey, Jan Lee, cause that tail end, love. Just rewatch it, love. I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll see you guys tonight, probably between 10 and 11. Love every one of you.